distinguished guests, dear friends, it is an honor to join this forum to discuss democracy, the shared human values. This issue is as much at the center of the world's attention as it is mine. I intend to give a speech on the topic of democracy and sustainable development as it resonates the global situation and my vision for Thailand. But first and foremost, I would like to thank our host, Chinese Academy of Social Science, China Media Group, and China International Communications Group for inviting me to give a speech today. It is vital to enable citizens' participation in the decision-making processes that affect their lives. These essences of social inclusion are closely intertwined with the value and principle of democracy, which also stresses on human rights, equality, security, and social and political participation. Democracy ensures that people can express and support their claims of economic needs and receive political attention, and it also plays an important role in understanding and identifying of what constitutes needs in a social context. In recent years, there are many international platforms and forums discussing this topic, as it is quite generally accepted that there is no one-size-fits-all model of democracy, and each country must find the model that works for its circumstances. Countries with different history, cultures, and national conditions may adopt and create the best form of democracy according to its unique context. China would be one of the most prominent examples of how democracy can be adopted and wisely used in its unique and complex context. Under the Communist Party of China leadership, China has developed the whole process people's democracy, which emphasizes the importance of people as the masters of the country. This model that centers on people's rights and roles, both to vote and, more importantly, to participate extensively in all levels, as well as focuses on the concrete results, making people's lives better and the country stronger through sustainable development. Despite undergoing economic and social dramatic transformation through people's democracy, China has avoided the social unrest and has strongly maintained rapid economic growth. With an effort devoting to balanced democracy and development, China has been leading the world in sustainable development and strongly committed to an action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure people enjoy peace and prosperity. China has achieved a historic success by eradicating absolute poverty. All of almost 99 million rural residents living under the current poverty line had all been lifted out of poverty. This marked China's achievement on SDG 1, no poverty, of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, 10 years ahead of schedule. Foreseeing the threats from economy that was becoming increasingly unstable, unbalanced, and unsustainable, China earnestly shifted toward development that is innovation-driven, coordinated, green, open, shared, and harmonious. By changing its economic model, China's economic structure has shifted dramatically from excessive reliance on small-stack manufacturing industries to low-carbon services. China's green jobs, green finance, and small businesses also contribute significantly to the country's overall green economic revival. To include people in green economic development, China already created an estimated 54 million green jobs, with over 4 million jobs in renewable energy. As of the end of 2020, China's green loan balance was nearly 12 trillion yuan, ranking first in the world. Meanwhile, Thailand places 44 out of 163 nations globally and first in the East and South Asia area in terms of advancement towards the SDGs, according to the Sustainable Development Report in 2022, with a score of 74.1, better than the regional average of 65.9. However, little success has been made in decreasing inequality, promoting good health and well-being, and providing cheap and clean electricity. The objectives for zero starvation, good health and well-being, life below water, life on land, and peace, justice, and powerful organizations offer significant obstacles. Thailand is listed as one of the 10 most flood-affected countries in the world, with a significant risk that the poorest and most marginalized groups will suffer disproportionately greater loss and damage. It is clear that attempts to address climate and environmental challenges must be stepped up in order to spur success. Thailand is also one of the world's fastest aging nations, owing to low birth rates and growing lifespan of senior groups. Thailand now has approximately 13 million individuals aged 60 and up, making for 20% of the population. Thailand's elderly population is projected to reach 20 million by 2050, accounting for nearly 36% of the total population. This increases health dangers and the government's healthcare costs in the future. Thailand has arrived in a point where it is lagging behind both in terms of democracy and development. The household debt is as high as 90%. We need to rebuild Thailand by capitalizing its key strengths, which are food, health, tourism, and communication and logistics hub. In this regard, we should also support the establishment of the People's Constitution, in which supreme authority is chaired by the people and comes from the people. We aim to liberate people from the oppression of the bureaucratic system, which is full of authoritarian rules and procedures, and empower people to live lives of convenience and sustainability. This will offer people lives of quality, dignity, and stability at every stage of their lives. Another way to help the peoples is through education. We should provide free education that is designed to cover undergraduate study and lower financial burdens on parents and students, as they would not need student loans to pay for tuition fees. Moreover, we need a policy to push for better state welfare for the elderly, with a plan to offer seniors a monthly allowance of 3,000 baht. Should not only help show up the quality of life, but it could also stimulate the local economy. The proposed rate is about 3 times higher than the current monthly allowance offered to people aged 60 and older, which ranges from 600 baht to 1,000 baht. We must empower the small people through free education, low-cost funding, and a competitive market, so that they can access better opportunities in their lives and avoid becoming victims of corruption. Then they will eventually have their own power to give back to the society, where they will be cared for in their old age. Thank you.